If time and space are being simultaneously implied in what we're doing, we're thinking. If time and motion, we're intuiting. If motion and energy, we're feeling. And if energy and space, we're sensing. So these are the fundamental things. Now, you want to know, well, how do I change all that? The first thing you have to do is recognize when these things are operating. Once you begin to recognize it, you will then begin to see how to transform and change them. Now, why is the universe made this way? Some people have asked me. It's so strange. We have the out there world of earth, air, fire, and water, the inner world of sensing, intuiting, It's so. Why is it so? Why is it not? Why is it made this way? Well, one time, John Wheeler, a famous physicist, was giving a lecture, and there was a little old lady sitting in the front row. And after he explained what the universe is made and how it was created and so forth, she raised her hand and she says, "The universe was not created the way you say, Dr. Wheeler." And he says, "Oh, well, how was it created?" "Well, the whole thing, the whole universe was created on the back of a turtle. And it's standing on the back of a turtle." And so Wheeler, instead of laughing at this and making fun of it, thought a while and he said, "Okay." Well, he says, if that's the case, if the universe is floating on the back or standing on the back of a turtle, what is the turtle standing on? And she thought a while. She says, "It's turtles all the way down." Well, the universe is, now in one word, I'm going to tell you what the universe is all about. This is worth the price of admission. Just as one word. Once you get this, you got it. Because you'll understand it. I know you will. I know you're going to get this. The universe is...
What is it? The stuff that dreams are made of.
Okay. I need one word for that, Humphrey. Drama. What we're in is a drama. If nothing else, the universe is drama, and your life is drama. There is nobody out there that is not a drama king or drama queen. You're all drama kings and queens. Your life is dramatic. Anybody out there who doesn't see their life as being dramatic, look again. It's a big drama. And why is it a big drama? Well, we can understand that a little bit when we bring a little bit of this quantum physics thing in there. First of all, let me show you what you're made of. You see that thing here? This is a molecule of carbon dioxide. It's obviously a very important molecule because we breathe a lot of it out. Now, you also know you breathe in oxygen, that's O2. You breathe out carbon dioxide, that's CO2. Ever notice that for every O2 you breathe in, you breathe out a CO2? Which means your body doesn't have much use for oxygen at all, does it? Because you breathe out as much as you breathe in. And you also give up carbon, which is, the stuff I'm made of. Oh my God! Every time I breathe, I'm losing part of me. I'm losing myself. I'm disappearing. Yes, well, yeah, whoa. So why are we breathing in the first place? What's the purpose of oxygen? Well, the purpose of oxygen is only to carry a particle that it happens to have a heart-on about. It gets very turned on to electrons. It loves them. It gets juiced by them. And when an electron is near oxygen, even though there's no reason for it to get juiced by the electron, it grabs it up. And it becomes O2 minus. And that little thing is what carries, that's what your blood cells are doing. That's what hemoglobin is all about. It's to carry that extra electron around, because when that electron is given up to the various cellular processes going on inside of your body, what happens is you feel energy from it. You get energized from it. But that's only a little side. That's a sidebar. Here's the story that I want to tell you about. Is look at this thing. Have you ever seen a molecule that looks like that before? Usually you see a molecule that's got 1, 2 billiard balls and a stick between them, right? Something like that. If you think a molecule looks like that, this is, by the way, not a Fred Allen Wolf drawing, although I would love to have drawn it. It's from National Geographic. So this is like straight from the horse's mouth. I mean, these guys don't fool around. They're not doing woo-woo-woo stuff. They're really talking about straight science. I mean, that's what, after all. Right, okay. So this is a straight scientific picture of a carbon dioxide molecule. What is going on here? What are these wispy things here? Well, those wispy things, those clouds that you see there, those wispy, cloudy things, you know what those are? Those are clouds of possibility. Huh? What? A cloud of possibility. What can that possibly mean? Who knows? It's very hard to find a meaning for that, other than to say that if it wasn't there, that molecule would be very unstable, would completely fly apart. It's not the electromagnetic forces which stabilize that molecule, it's the possibility clouds. And what are they possibilities of? They're possibilities of where an electron might be, but isn't. Listen to that. They're where that electron might be, but isn't. Because if it was, then that cloud would pop, and once it popped, the molecule would fly apart. So in order to hold these molecules together, and by the way, you've got lots of them in your body. In order to hold those molecules in your body together, to keep them where they are, you are filled with a whole cloud of possibilities. And these molecules, by the way, they're interacting all the time. They're doing this, they're so interactive that the possibilities are just multiplying and multiplying and multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. You're just made of possibility. It actually takes a lot of work on your part to keep that down, to hold that down, to try to get order out of that. So this is what's going on inside of you. You're made of these clouds of possibility. There's more. You and everything else are made of these clouds. That's true. And these possibility clouds are not only in here, in where you are, they're everywhere. They extend beyond the body even. They're pretty limited by the body, that's for sure. But they don't just stop. They just go on. And they work. They do stuff. Or let's put it this way. There's something in you that can do stuff with them, which can change them by a certain kind of a magical process, which we call, in quantum physics, interference. And I'm going to show you a little bit about how that works. If I had more time, I'd show you even more. But this is just going to be a short lesson. So let me give you an idea about how you and your mind works with these clouds to create a reality. So, here we go. I'm going to tell you a little bit about quantum physics. Just a little tiny bit, not a lot. Your mind affects reality. How does it work? Well, we have to take a look at quantum physics and see how it works to see how this thing we call interference works. What is it? Well, this is an actual experiment. First, I'm going to before I show you the real experiment, I'm going to show you a kind of a computer graphic of what I'm talking about. You see this ball down here? That is a picture of what we think is an electron. And you see this wall here, right here, with these two slits in it? This is called what's called the two-slit or the double-slit experiment. Now the question is, what is the electron going to do? By the way, it's a particle. What is it going to do when it comes upon these two slits? Watch what it does. Just watch it for a while. Let me show that to you again. Let your mind play with that a while. The first thing I want to show you is that those slits represent boundaries, fixed values, things which are not going to change. And when those boundaries, which you have in your head, operate, what they do is they change the possibility patterning You see how the patterning has changed here? This is what's called interference. Now watch it go a little further. Now look. This is one electron. But notice that it's over here in a Ripley way, and it's back here in a Ripley way. How could it be in both places? In fact, not only two places, it's in all these different places at the same time. What's going on there? What you're doing is shaping reality. This is how your mind is working. It's working through this way. Your thought processes, your bodily limits, what you believe is true, all those act as resistances, limitations, focuses, whatever you want to call them, barriers, which shape these clouds to form certain patterns. And when these patterns form, they conform to what you believe is real.